What happened?
Okay, so you know about the whole shit about John coming to me yesterday?
I've kind of been filled in, not properly though. Like
Okay,
apparently
so
John knew or something like that.
John, after we kidnapped Louis, John called me and he was like, yeah, let's have a talk. He came to the casino. I talked to him. He said, yeah, we knew about it. They offered to bring us to the lab. And Louis knew as well, the guy that we kidnapped, but he was protecting them because they're his boys, his day ones.
Okay.
Louis is a hang around of Seaside, but he was told to get distance from. See, that's the thing, right? This is where a lot of this shit doesn't add up, because KJ saying that, oh, how long did they know for? But John also told me yesterday that Louis was told to distance himself from it.
So they all obviously knew.
It was going on.
Yeah.
So then John like started talking about like going into Hayes and grabbing employees on their business. I pretty much told him I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Stop making gangs under Hayes, essentially. I was like, there's nothing I can do if they're gonna sit at Hayes all day, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit around while someone tries to steal an asset. So that conversation happened. Then I went and told your boys this morning, and the whole time like Denzel was just like, I don't know, bro. This guy's like making excuses for them, like, oh, maybe they didn't know, or maybe like, you know, blah 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 blah. I'm just like, whatever. I don't say anything, right? Because it is what it is. And then they meet with KJ, and I'm in the trunk, and KJ. Okay, so context is KJ didn't, or KJ knew that we knew prior to the meeting, because apparently like there was a note left or some shit, right? But when KJ came to the meeting, for the first like 3 or 4 minutes of the meeting, KJ didn't say anything about knowing. Like, he still tried to pretty much deny it.
Yeah.
Until fucking Denzel pretty much gave him an out and was like, you know what happened, right? You know when you go to like a shopping center, right, and they have like them, you know, like they have like wheelchairs and they have like the electric scooters for your friend that has a broken leg or can't walk.
Yeah.
Instead of like, you know, making them suffer, walk around with a broken leg, Denzel pretty much put them on an electric scooter and gave them a free ride.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He pretty much gave them everything that we know.
Yeah, I said this to the boys because they TLDR'd me briefly. It's one of those, when they know our full picture, we can't call them out on their lies if we catch them out.
That's the thing, yeah. Like, even small things, like KJ was being smart, right? Like, KJ was like, who the fuck is Frog? And Denzel was like, oh yeah, he works at Hayes, he's one of your mechanics, which shows KJ that we're looking into Frog, right?
Yeah.
Like, he just, bro, it was so embarrassing, man. Like,
they have our full picture, basically.
James and Steve were like playing it perfectly, bro. They were like dismissive and like blunt and kind of rude without being like overly rude, whereas Denzel was like bent over saying, I'm so sorry, I'm causing inconvenience.
Sparta 305
Sparta, I appreciate that one, bro.
Subscribed.
So I'll fill you in with the conversation we've just had. Simone Michael is trying to meet Denzel on a one-on-one. I basically said to him, unless you're going to go into that meeting on a bit more aggression and basically be like, if you don't tell us who knew, we're blaming the whole gang type energy. Because they've already told us they don't want a war, bro. So yeah. I feel like we should be on a bit more aggression, especially now we know they knew. But I can't lie. If they knew, bro, that's snakery. It's fine.
100% knew.
Like, if we had no like link in this meth lab, if you found out someone was coming for our lab, you would tell us.
Here's the thing, right? Is John was like waffling to me yesterday, so he was. I called him out on it. He was like, he's like, yeah, like we were building a relationship with them, blah blah blah, like building trust, and I was like, hold the fuck on a minute, bro. I was like, you're expecting them to have like trust to come and talk to you about something, but yet you didn't have the trust to go and tell them when you knew that someone was going after their asset. I said, how have you got this one-way trust thing? Like, how the fuck does that work? And he was like, yeah, touche, you got me there. And I was like, yeah, like that makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's just a whole lot of like, there's a lot of like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro, because listen, I don't trust Denzel one bit, bro. I moved that key straight away, bro. Until the shit's done, bro, I ain't letting him near that shit.
Okay. I don't know, bro.
Bro, what he just did was crazy, bro.
I genuinely think he's blindsided by his friendship.
Oh, so do I. Listen. I told Steve on the phone, right? I don't think he's a malicious person. Like, I don't think he maliciously does this to like fuck somebody over. He's very like Pigeon, right? Like, Pigeon is friends with everybody and talks about everything with everybody.
Yeah.
And then at some point that becomes a negative because you don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's oversharing because he's comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those now they know our full picture. We can't take a word they say as truth.
I mean, bro. Listen, I don't give a fuck if Mandem and Seaside have a relationship. It does not affect me or Hydra. But bro came to the block and instead of saying, yo, yeah, we knew, I'm sorry, he continued to try and get everything out of what Mandem knew. And then the fact that John pretty much confirmed that he knew about it for a while because he said that he told Louis to back off from them a while ago. So.
And they obviously haven't backed off because. So they said they were trying to get it for Seaside as well. You mentioned that, right?
They offered it to Seaside.
They offered it to Seaside. Bro.
Yeah.
If they offered it to Seaside, that was blatantly a discussion then between more than just John.
Oh, 100%. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, listen, I've dealt with Seaside's bullshit on this before. Like, the last lab that they took, bro, they just denied.
And taking their word to say they weren't going to take it. You know what I mean? Like, for all we know, these haze workers could have been doing all the dirty work just to give it to Seaside so they have an in. Because, like,
yeah,
some of them have been trying to join the gang for years, bro. So, it makes complete sense.
Fucking KJ even called Chunky a good guy. Or Chunker.
But yeah, they're obviously trying to prove themselves.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I built, like, every single time I kidnapped one of them, I kept building their narrative, right? Their narrative is that they're all meth cooks, they all enjoy doing meth runs, and they're all stuck at 75%. So the only way to go above that and make more money, which everybody wants to do, is to get a meth lab.
Well, bro, you saw how they reacted when we won the meth lab. Oh, you weren't even there for it, bro. You know that story, right?
What, where they start shooting you guys?
Yeah, bro, they ocean dumped all the ballers, all of Mandem, but from me. I was the only one who got away.
Yeah.
Like, they obviously want one bad, like bad enough to ocean dump like 7 man, bro.
Yeah. I just don't know what is going through Denzel's head, bro. I'm gonna be real. That is some fuckery.
I don't think his intentions are bad, bro. I genuinely think he...
Oh, I don't... Listen, I'm not here telling you that it's bad either, but it's detrimental. Like,
yeah.
What he did just literally unfolded everything we've been doing for the past 3 days.
What's the move now, though?
I genuinely don't know, bro. Because here's the thing, right? I was thinking to myself earlier after the conversation. The best thing that we had on our side was the fact that neither John or KJ are on the same time zone.
Yeah.
So every communication they have is through telephone, right? Or notes or text message. So the issue is we've taken that away from them and gave KJ all the information he needs to formulate a story now.
We literally told him everything.
Yeah, because we told him everything. So he doesn't now need to wait and speak to John because we gave it to him.
Yeah.
So that element of like what I'm saying is we're in a race for something. We had like 6-7 hours on them. We just took that away, essentially.
One of those, I feel like we just have to big dick them a little bit and be like,
Big dick and Seaside at this point doesn't do anything.
It might pressure them into telling us who knew, though.
But
At the end of the day,
that
you can't
isn't
trust Seaside either, though. So no, you're right.
But that's the thing, like that, in my opinion, is already water under the bridge, right? They've lied. They've shown their true colors. Like, I'm not. Listen, none of this is surprising to me. Like, it's happened to us already.
Yeah.
But for you guys who's actually trying to be cool with them, I mean, that's on. I'm not gonna tell you guys how to live your lives, right? That's up to you guys. But what I'm saying is, if the main goal here should be the fact that Frog and Chunker lied to us, and Frog and Chunker are definitely going to be going to other people to try and give this lab to you.
Do you think Seaside will cut them off because of this, or do you think they'll bring them closer?
I mean, John told me that he's going to fire them, but they're still employed.
Because if he's cutting them off, bro, if they have all this information, who says they won't go to someone else to try and find it in through this information?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what I already think. I already think they probably already have done that if Seaside actually said no. Because do I believe that Seaside probably said no? Yeah, but do I think they said no because they don't want it? No, it's because they know the headache that they'll have to deal with.
Yeah.
AKA us.
But yeah, they probably knew you had some relation. Yeah. Minimum, they knew Ballers had like an in on it.
Yeah.
So is Seaside 100% aware that you have involvement as Hydra? That's probably a deterrent on its own.
I mean, thanks to Denzel, yeah.
But yeah, I assume they know from the Arthur guy too, because you were there. But
yeah,
God knows if Arthur even spoke to Seaside.
Last night, John said to me that like, I don't know if you guys have any involvement on it. So, because it's only been me, right? It's been no one else from Hydra. So it was like an easy deniability for me, but I mean, that's gone. Not that I want to deny it and like be. It's more that I was gonna play an angle of like. Yo, I can help you guys as Hydra. You know what I mean? Still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
you
good.
okay?
It's you, Miguel.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, it's your
Oh,
mom,
if it
was you, I would have stopped,
Yeah, I'm with my other son, my favorite son.
Oh.
What the fuck?
A long day for you, mate.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, yo, relax.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Very much leaves us in a point where we can't trust these sides. We know the information's out there. Where does that leave the lab?
I don't know.
In the bin.
I don't know. I don't know, bro, because the issue is now is like I genuinely don't even know where to go from here. Like, I had a great plan, but I feel like there's nothing we can do now because the game of telephone, even the game of like them getting to Chunker and Frog before we do, was like it was still like a good chance that they might have texted them, but at the same time they wouldn't have been stupid enough to text them saying, yo, they know, because the reason why we knew so much was because after I picked up Chunker, after you guys did, he texted John. So that's how I knew more information.
Yeah.
So I don't think they would have texted, but now, like, trying to catch them in limbo or surprise is, like, unlikely because, you know, we've given KJ so much.
So you've spoken to that Louis guy as well, right? You said that.
Yeah.
So have we spoken to the Frog guy?
Bro, finding Frog guys. Listen, there ain't no talking to Frog, bro. There's a bullet to his fucking head unless he speaks.
He's one of those, bro. People just don't speak.
Bro, same as Chunker, bro. Like, Chunker needs to get picked up again. Like, it was confirmed to me that Chunker and Frog are actively going after it.
Oh, Chunker's actively going after it.
Yeah. Chunker and Frog are actively going after it.
I don't understand why John would tell us. That is the only thing that makes me believe Seaside. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel like that's a rational decision to make without talking to your gang now.
Oh, that I fully believe that's how it is. Well, John is. I mean, John went from the leader of the ball is to a bitch in Seaside, right? Like, he's gonna have them like still wanting to make decisions, type thing, you know. Like once a leader, always a leader.
Yeah.
So now we're just stuck at like some awkward limbo as to where we have to hope to get the Chunker or Frog. But Chunker is already fucking like laying low because he changed his racing alias and fucking sprayed his car. So
It won't be hard between like I can guarantee if he's still racing me and Steve will be able to find him.
nah, bro, I doubt it. He ain't gonna show up in a race with you guys in it.
True.
Especially if he knows now that we're after him because of what was said to KJ today, bro. It's over. Our job became a million times worse.
Yeah, we're at a point where we can't do anything. And what other information can we get, bro? Like,
at this point, the main thing that we need to find out is we need to get Chunker and Frog to confess. We need to find out how long they've known for, how long Seaside have known for, and how many people they went to with the offer of giving them a meth lab. That's like the main details.
but do you think anyone would ever actually give up that information? And of course not.
Do I think they would give it up like without them knowing that we know already? No, but do I think like they're more inclined to give it up now that we actually know? Maybe, yeah. Because that's what my whole plan was. My whole plan was to go as Hydra and offer them protection if they still allow for us, and get them to confirm it that way.
Now they know you're in. Yeah.
Because fucking Denzel starts singing like a fucking cheap.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why you didn't want Denzel to spill everything. Yeah, it's a long day. Angie?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I really don't know where to go from here because, like I said, the best thing we had was the fact that they had to play telephone and we didn't. But now KJ can leave a message for the next person that leaves a message for the next person that leaves a message for the next person.
The only way of us really confirming if they've told anyone else is if you were close to another gang and they came forward. But then that's just spreading around the lab even more, so.
That's why us keeping our cards close to our chest and catching Chunker or Frog was the best thing to do.
Their stories are going to be so like synchronized now, it's going to be pointless. Even the conversation we had with Chunker when you weren't there, bro, it was very much giving like they've synchronized their stories.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the conversation that Michael wants? No? Just completely cut off or hear him out? He's trying to have the one-on-one, but I basically
listen,
said...
the thing here is trying to control Denzel from here on out is probably not a good thing, right? You just gotta let him rock with how he is as a person, right? Like if he makes it worse, he makes it worse. It is what it is. Like that's just him. But at some point in time, like there comes a time where people gotta be held responsible. And this guy, you guys lost a bench, bro. Like this guy is literally giving up information for free for your last valuable asset, potentially.
Yeah.
He wants to go sit at a table with a guy that we know now that
Prime
his gang tried to steal the
Abacus
fucking
just
lab.
resubscribed for 12 months.
Prime, I appreciate the year, brother. Thank you, mate. Big yeah.
I don't know. I think that's the difference in like quote unquote gang members and people that are just friends with everybody. It's like bro is out here willing to sit down and have dinner meetings with people instead of actually like, you know, yo, you're trying to take my asset. Not only is it my asset, but it's my last valuable asset.
Yeah. He tries to appear as a friend and gather information that way. But when we've already kidnapped people that they're working with, it's they know the energy the gang's on ain't gonna be offering out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, bro, I wish you were there. KJ was lying through his fucking teeth, bro, and it was so obvious.
Like, how was he lying? Like, what was he struggling on?
He just like kept like contradicting himself, like, you if people in Seaside knew, I would know, type of thing. And then it went from that to like, oh yeah, maybe I haven't been around in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Like it was just like constantly contradicting himself.
Yeah.
And then every single time he said some dumb shit, bro, Denzel was like just giving him an out.
It's one of those when people are trying to explain themselves, sometimes you let that be the
Just
awkward
let them
silence.
speak for themselves.
Yeah. Keep the silence and people keep sharing, bro.
Bro, when I had the Seaside guy yesterday, bro, 90% of the time I had him, I just sat in silence with him, bro.
The Louis guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's done, bro. Like, people explain themselves, and if you stay silent, they will keep explaining themselves because they feel uncomfortable.
Yep. And then I started like speaking like super fast as well, like just spouting a bunch of random shit about him and like trying to confuse him, bro.
So where's the key being moved to?
I just put it in my apartment.
Okay, yeah.
Entering Lizzie.
Yeah. Well, at least it's safe.
Deoxy_ just subscribed.
I mean, I'm not holding it from you guys. You guys want to be cooked to that, do it to you, but fucking.
Deoxy,
this
thing
guy
of the
Denzel
tail on, bro.
needs to learn that, like,
You see, brother?
bro, this is like Mandem's last valuable asset, and this guy's out here playing with fire.
The conversations with them don't need to be rushed either.
Nah. I mean, I said that they should speak to KJ to see if KJ keeps up the same singing song and dance. Like, it was a good time to talk to KJ. It was just a bad time to like give KJ everything.
I wish I was there, bro. It's annoying.
Like, it was like, bro. I kid you not, like every single time, like I'm not even exaggerating, every time he would slip up or like get tripped up on his words, he was there like life support, bro.